Right, let's quickly look at the weekly anticipation. First of all, you can see there, we talked about that breakout on that rising wedge there, that sometimes it's a strong move upwards, that it can quickly go. Sometimes the retrace is just as severe. And then we also discussed the possibility of a pullback to the breakout level and a retest of that 145 level. That is what we anticipated there. And you can see there it is, a pullback to the breakout level and then the retest of that area. Now it happened once again. So currently you can see the price moved to below the 21, then up, and that candle was the one that I would have assumed or anticipated to move down to the 89. It did not happen. It retested it, but you can see it making a lower high. There's 1, 2, 3 sort of lower highs. There's the 1, there's 2, 3. So for you people that know the Forex Factory 5-minute system, we're talking about 3 sisters. That is a possibility of 3 sisters there. You can see, although that one not 100%, so it's not a 100% one, but there's a pullback once again to below the 21. So then we might see a retest of the 21, that green already, and if it closes somewhere around there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this from there. That's about 60 pips. That is the region that I would trade in should it come down below that those level there. So that is just according to the rhythm, but nothing prevents it now from going upwards. Very strong upwards also because of the support on the top of the wedge. So that's also something you cannot leave completely out, but I won't trade up. What you can do is you can trade up towards the 45 level. You're talking about 30 pips on a nice, let's say a 5-minute strategy or something like that. But if it goes above that level there, that is when one can start looking for trades in the long direction. That is what I will do right over there. Let's just quickly go to the daily. You can see there's no trend lines up there. There's no moving averages up there. So it's very difficult to determine some sort of resistance level. And that's why I will be very cautious there. You can see even on the RSI, it's busy building up towards a squashed in area there. So if there's going to be a collapse, it's going to be, can be severe. Can be quick as well, maybe. Let's see how this is going to develop, but there's a lot of emotion that's being built in right at that specific point there. I mean, everyone can see it here on the 4 hours. If you do that, you can see there's a lot of emotion involved there. So just watch out for that. But I will, for me, for this week, if I have to trade the euro dollar, that's the area I'll be looking at to trade. The British pound, we looked at it last week. That's where it ended up, and we said because of that top trend line being tested for the 4th time, anticipated move down to the 8 EMA, which was right over there. I just shifted my my trend line there because that is the one that we were talking about, a retest of at least the 8 EMA. It came down to the 21, so that trend line there is in place now. You can see there was a bounce of it. That's a morning star. So the possibility are there of a retest of that top trend line. So we're talking there of about another 80 pips up there. But as you know by now that anything is possible, a move below that support line there, you can see the price coming down in this region over here. Let me just look at the 4 hours. You can see there's a retest of that specific trend line that I was just talking about. Ignoring those 2 points there. That hasn't been shown as 100% support yet. The moment we start moving up, that will become really support. That is support, but nothing prevents me from doing that as well. So this one is not 100% established, so just be aware of that because of that specific right over there. So this is a bit dicey, although I think there's more than enough proof that that is support line. So for the week, that area is definitely a positive area to trade in should the price go up, and this area here should the price come down over there. Right, then the Swissy, we talked about it last week that this could be a breakout and a coming down, right? So it's in this rhythm coming down, a retest of that trend line. The breakout is also in line. Just remember this previous low here for a double bottom for the price, maybe then start moving back upwards. So it's the second time it came below that trend line. It was quite a long move down. So don't be surprised if this is a double bottom and the price then start moving way back up towards the 200. And that means that the euro can start moving down a lot. That's only my anticipation. We'll see how that's going to play out. US dollar, Japanese yen did come down. You remember we talked about it last week. Let me just show you the 4 hour. We talked about that specific area there. Let me just put the daily on again. Remember I said that will be the area to start trading towards the top trend line and the 200 SMA, and that's exactly what happened right over there. You see there's the close below the 21 EMA, the pullback to above it, and then the move coming down. It's the rule that we've been applying for years now. At the end of a run, you get a lower high. There it was. There's your lower highs. That was the high. That's lower highs. And then the price pulled back to below the 21, goes back to it, and then comes down to the 89. There's nothing fancy about it. That's a rule that we apply quite a lot. Currently, can found support on that trend line and the 200 for a rebound to go at least a little bit upwards. That is what I will be watching for right now. Is a nice green little bullish candle and then a move in that specific area right over there. It's about 120 pips that can be made there. Aussie dollar, as we anticipated, came down to the 8 EMA daily and started moving up. Currently, difficult to say if it's going to break that high there. Only time will tell, so be a little bit cautious there. But if I have to trade, I'll wait for a bearish candle and then a move down towards the 21 EMA. That will be the other way. But if it breaks that level there, now I'm always a guy that look for a pullback and then a move away. So let's see what can happen. Is a breakout above that level, a pullback, and then a move away. That is the type of scenario that I will be looking at to trade it there on the 4 hour. Euro Japanese yen. We talked about that 161 extension, Fibonacci extension, and a possibility if it goes above that, we're going to see that the 200 level, Fibonacci level being maybe tested, but it actually came down. And once again, if you look at the 4 hours, there's the close below the 21, a pullback to the 21, and eventually a coming down towards the 89. Took a while, but that was 189 pips. Let me just make it a little bit bigger, then you can nicely see it. There's the pullback, the coming down, there's the evening star of the 21. It's once again the same old rule. Entry right over there, stop there, 126 pips up, and 180 pips that could be made right down here. So currently, in this situation, we are at the 21, so a little bit of a move back upwards is definitely on. So let's just wait for that. It can still come and retest the 21. It can even come down to this weekly trend line that we've got drawn here. That's also part of it. So in this case, I will wait for a move below the 21 on the daily. This is the area then that I will be looking at. But if there's any signs of a move back upwards, you can go to a shorter time frame and trade that little area right over there. Right, that's it. My favorite for the week, let me just quickly see. Very difficult. Very difficult to say. Right, currently on the daily, the euro has moved below the 21 for the second time, pulled back and started coming down. So that will be my area. That will be my favorite for the euro, to trade below the 144 level. That will be the area that I would love to get involved with. And this is this area. That's my favorite for the week. Right, let's see how this is going to play out.